I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
Yo, we back with another episode of Sports Noise Media. We've been missing in action, but we back. So we're gonna kick this show off. We're gonna do a pretty much a recap of what happened during last week, leading up to what we at in the week now. And that's where we at with it. How you feeling today, Mike, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Blessed, man. Praise to the Most High, man.
Oh yeah. How you feeling, Dennis, man?
Just living life, man. Living life, man. Just happy to be here as usual.
Oh, good, good. So we're gonna kick this thing off, man. I'm gonna start with you, Mike. The 3 big games we had over the weekend, man. How you feel about how those games turned out? How them games was exciting to you? And the games we talked about is Miami, Kansas City, Dallas, Philly, and the Bills game. What you got in them games right there real quick for me, Mike?
I'm gonna start off, man, with the Kansas City Miami game, since that was the early game in Germany. Came on early, came super early and shit. But it was a pretty good game. But I was kind of expecting more offensive firepower from each team. But it seemed like it was based off defense. And Miami came out flat, man. You know, Kansas City kind of ran it up on them. It was 21-0 at halftime, and then by third quarter came around. That's when they kind of woke up. But the 2 fumbles ended up costing them boys in the end and shit. But they neutralized Tyreek Hill, and Tua wasn't much of a factor and stuff. And neither was Patrick Mahomes either. But like I said, Kansas City defense, man, they showed up and they did their thing. They caused turnovers. And they neutralized Miami on offense. And for as the Cincinnati Buffalo game, that was the Sunday night game. I caught most of it. So with that game, Cincinnati, they came out on fire. Buffalo really was kind of disappointing, on defense mostly. Jamar Chase ended up getting hurt, for a little bit, but he ended up coming back. But T. Higgins ended up being a factor in this game. Joe Burrow, he did his thing. He had over 300 yards. He outshined Josh Allen, and they running game went on point. I'm talking about Buffalo and stuff. But like I said, T. Higgins had a monster game. He had a good game. Jamar Chase really ain't have a monster game, but they did enough, and they ended up coming out with the victory. But Buffalo, they really underachieved that game. They really disappointed, man. Cincinnati's still on fire, so they keep rolling. And then for the Dallas and the Philly game, man, which I felt like was the game of the week, that was a pretty damn good game, man, from both teams, man. Both teams came to play. It's a rival game. They ain't no love lost. Everybody coming out with their best. It's trying to hit each other in the mouth and stuff, but it just seemed like in the end, in critical situations, in the critical moments, Dallas didn't make the right moves. Whether it been the calls or whether just execution, I think it was a little bit of both between the play calling and the execution. So Dak played, one of the better games I've seen him play in a while. And he been on fire last couple of weeks. I know he get a lot of slack, but the last couple of weeks, bro, been doing his job. Him and CeeDee Lamb, they on a got a good connection going right now. And CeeDee Lamb down there had 200 yards, and Dak, he didn't turn the ball over, so that's always a good thing for the Cowboys. And they defense came to play, but they just ain't make the moments when it counted, man. And Philly, Jalen Hurts he had a basic game, but he did his job, and they did neutralize, AJ Brown. We talked about that on the last show. They neutralized them, but they got other weapons that end up going off as well. They made crucial catches and stuff like Devontae Smith and Dallas Garner. And but the thing I was concerned about, so what Philly is they secondary, bro, because the last 2 weeks you done had Sam Howard throw for 400 yards, and then you had Dak throw for down to 400 yards. So they winning, but at the same time they don't look pretty good, man. So that's a concern moving forward. But they did handle their job and they created separation by beating Dallas. So they proved they was the best team in the NFC and they really everybody else playing catch up to them. So that's what I got to say on them 3 games, man.
Yeah. What you got on them games, Dennis, man?
Oh man, that first one, was good, man. The Chiefs and the Dolphins, man. That was a good game, good low scoring game. The Chiefs defense, man. We gotta start giving them some more credit, man. I'm kind of mad at myself for picking the Dolphins, man, because I was, high on the Chiefs defense earlier, in the year, man. I even praised them, on the show, but hey, man, we want to have to start giving them credit and start looking at them as one of the best units in the league. I know, when we think about the Chiefs, we tend to think about, 15, and hey, he the best of the best. So, we should always think about, him, but that defense, they got something to say. They might be, one of the best in the league on right now, and they really done the unit that's been carrying that team through. And as far as Miami goes, man, they have to prove that they can win against winning teams, man. Right now they 0-3 against teams and with winning records, man. And I don't know if that's if that's a testament, on coaching, or is that, the players not showing up, or what, man. But the way the Chiefs played them, man, they got physical with them. They manned them up. They jammed here at the line. They did things, that was, that the Dolphins wasn't used to. So I think, I'm gonna give out all the credit to the Chiefs defense. Mahomes, he did, enough, like he usually does. And it was just a good, hard fought victory, man. And in that second game, man, the Bills and the Bengals, man, I feel like the Bengals, Joe Burrow, man, he coming back, into his own, man. This is second week back, coming off coming off the bye week. He had a chance to heal up a little bit, even more. So he's starting to look even more like himself. And the Bills, man, just like it hit the same old story, man. They, man, that's me, man. They actually regressing. I don't see them being able to pull themselves out them this hole, man. Like, to be honest, I think they can still make the playoffs, man. But man, it's gonna be tough. I can see them maybe finishing 9-8 or somewhere around that. It's a long season. They might turn around, man. But from what I'm seeing from them right now, man, it's gonna be rough for them, man. But I think the Bengals, man, they showed that they're gonna be right there in the North. That's the toughest division in the league right now. Every team is at least 5-3. Baltimore sits atop, the division right now still. And there's gonna be a dog fight. And as far as Dallas and Philly, man, that was a classic Philly and Dallas game, man. Shit, that was a close ass, hard fought games. And shit, man, I feel like, Philly, they heads it out, man. I feel like, and man, as far as Dak, man, he played well, man. And I can't give him, how the credit in the world. He played well, man, but I feel like he left a couple plays out there, man. That 2-point conversion, that was where he stepped out of bounds, man. That was a big play in the game. Those you know, that would have made it to where how they needed one with a field goal instead of that touchdown at the end. But you know, man, things break, you know what I'm saying, the way they break, you know what I'm saying. But it was a hell of a game. Both teams showed up. They played ball, and he came down to who was, you know what I'm saying, the most physical team, who wanted them more. At the end, Dallas did have a chance, you know what I'm saying, to win at the end. The Eagles, you know what I'm saying, had a couple costly penalties down the stretch, but they found a way to hold on.
That was some good shit. My opinion on all those games, man, like I said on the show, I felt like with the Miami game, I felt like they was gonna have to take it. And I just said on the other game, this is gonna be the game that show whether they for real or not. And they proved me right by showing up and playing the way they playing. Like you said, dudes, they 0-3 against top teams. Like all I've been hearing the whole week is everything that what you said earlier, both of y'all said. Take that timing away from Tua is over with. And that's pretty much, and he couldn't just make time throws, and that was pretty much the rest of the game. And them coming back, I don't really put too much stock in that because that's how teams play. When it comes to the end of the game, you got a 2-touchdown lead. Everybody playing prevent. Keep everything in front of you. Don't get beat deep. Like that's protocol right there. So, I mean, like your boy say, Dennis, Miami's who I thought they was, and it's like Kansas City. Once they get Mahomes said at the end of the game, once they gonna get their offense rolling, and once they do, I mean, they're gonna be real dangerous, dog. So that's what I got on that game, man. Miami is exactly who I thought they was, and like I said, Pat Mahomes, they who I thought they was too. So that's what I got on that game. The Buffalo game, man. I'm slowly but surely just fading back in the distance on them. Like, you know what I mean? You see somebody face, and all of a sudden they just start fading back. That's where I'm at with Buffalo, man. Cincinnati, they have a slow start every year. I don't know what it is about them, but they start out slow every year, and they just once they put that Morgan gear, they shoot off for the races. Like, you can't really take too much from that game because Buffalo is just like they just in the tailspin right now. You don't know what you can get out of them week to week. They run the game, still ain't showed up yet. Josh Allen, he regression. Like to me, he only can play good for 2 quarters, like a quarter and a half out of a full game. Like just total plays put together. Like he I don't know, he got too much pressure on him. I don't know if they ain't helping him out with the running game. I can't really pinpoint on what's going on with them right now, but they really bad. Like they really did get into a point to where you lose too many games, you know, players start to be like, effort, man. Effort just gonna start dying down, and it just is what it is. I just think Buffalo done, man. For all the hype, Josh Allen on the cover of Madden, they saying that Buffalo finally got everything in gear, what they finna do. And I mean, we seen what they said they was gonna do is pretty much nothing right now. So I done pretty much sold all my stock on Buffalo for the year, man. I'm not expecting them to do too much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? With Cincinnati, man, if they keep on playing better every week like they have been, they're gonna be scared down the stretch from the simple fact that you don't really know what to expect out of them. As far as you know, they're gonna play hard, but it seems like some games they starting to get their offensive rhythm where they starting to put up more and more points. So you know what I'm saying? I think Cincinnati gonna be kind of scared coming down the stretch. I don't really see. I like I said, I sold all my stock on Buffalo. And with my Cowboys, man, we played it. We played a hell of a game, man. But that's, to me, Philly. I don't think Philly is as good as what they was last year. And I think that game was the time for Dallas to show up. They showed up, man, but I mean, passing out these second place awards, man, that junk get kind of old right there. You know what I'm saying? Dak played one of the best games I ever seen him play. Like, just period. Like, he played a real good game. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make any mistakes. He didn't throw any interceptions. But like you said, Dennis, as a team, they left a lot of plays on the field. They defense, they showed up when they were supposed to, but I would like to see them play better, like a whole game, playing at a high level instead of getting stops when you need to get the stops. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have got like basic regular stops throughout the game, it would have put them in a better position. You know what I'm saying? And like Stills, he got ate up the whole game. Like, everybody wanted saying that, you know, oh, you can't take a quarterback. I mean, you can't take a sack during this part of the game, but like, you can't really put that on Dak because still just giving rushes at the quarterback. He got killed on the outside tackle the whole game. Like, he just got killed. So it's like, and they was attacking him the whole game. So if they don't shoot that up, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a long rest of the season for them, man. Like I said, I'm not out on Philly, but it's more where we got Philly at. You know what I'm saying? We don't have Philly in the middle of the pack. We got them above the pack. So them getting more distance on Dallas and the 49ers, you know what I'm saying, and they get that bye, it's going to be better for them because the NFC this year it's kind of physical. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give the Cowboys no A+ in them, but I give them a B- of what they did because it's cool to play hard in them games, but you got to be able to pull them out, man. And that was the game to spring forward them to have a nice trajectory for the rest of the year, being up in the division. But it's looking like we're going to end up being a 4th or 5th seed matching up with the 49ers again in the first round. And you know how that's been going for the last couple of years. So only time will tell, you know what I'm saying? We got an easy schedule coming down the stretch, so we're not going to get tested too much for the rest of the year. So can't do nothing but get better, try to stay healthy, and, you know what I'm saying, make it to the playoffs and make a run, man. So that's pretty much what I got on those 3 games along with y'all, man. So we're going to switch this thing up, and we're going to move on to the Minnesota Vikings. Your team, Dennis, man. I'm going to start with you first, Mike. Like, far as the Minnesota Vikings, far as Kirk Cousins being hurt, Dobbs getting traded to them, him pulling out the win, they running back being out for the season. Give me a overview of their whole situation and what they got going on, far as everything I just said, and you know what I'm saying. Do they have a realistic playoff run in them?
Yeah, man. For my assessment on the Vikings, like you were saying, to be honest, like when Kirk Cousins went down, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you know, outside of their fans, you know, everybody was thought like it was over with for them boys, man. So to them boys still be showing fight, man, it's a true testament to their, you know, their coaching staff and their players and the dedication and hard work they put in. So that's very impressive to see that, man. They still, you know, winning and stuff at this rate, you know what I'm saying, at the time of the season when your star quarterback go down like that, because normally it'd be the other way around. So they really, you know, thriving right now. They hitting their stride on offense. You know, their defense is, I am just, you know, Brian Flores, he improved their defense, you know, a little bit. I ain't saying like tremendously like I thought he was gonna do,
Mhm.
but they starting to come along and stuff like that. So that's good to see also, man. But for Joshua Dobbs, man, I'm highly impressed from bro, man. Like, bro, he just keep showing, man, keep showing up, man. No matter where he at, like what team he on, like shit, you can put him in any situation, and bro, he just a football player, just a pure football player, bro. Like, bro, just want to win, bro. He ain't really worrying about stats. He ain't worried about if this team like him. He ain't worried about making a mark. Bro, just winning, bro. He just playing out there, man. And every coach should want somebody like that leading their team, man, whether it be a starting quarterback or a backup quarterback. It's a plus for a backup quarterback to have that in him, man. So he got that dog in him, man. And for him to, to get traded and within 5 days and, get thrown in a situation where your best left tackle is out, which is one of the best left tackles in the league with Darson. And then, Justin Jefferson on IR. Then they lose another wide receiver in KJ Osborne. So to come out on top, man, and wield them against it wasn't like they just wield them against a cupcake. Like the Falcons have been like up and down, but they still had the 6th rating defense. So man, like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying, deliver the game winning drive and will their team, man. And like Jordan Addison, man, he becoming a factor more and more. He's becoming a star, you know what I'm saying? So they got positive outlook runs for the rest of the season for when Justin Jefferson come back, because he is coming back. I seen today when he said he wasn't gonna come back to his hamstrings 100%, which is the best option to do for him, because you don't want to put him out there, you know what I'm saying, with the hamstring, and he end up tweaking it again. So, with the hamstring, it's a delicate situation. So they doing the right thing with Justin Jefferson, and they still winning. So that's always a good thing. And then for their running back losing Cam Akers for the season, so they brought him in the mid-season, and he really wasn't a factor. Their running game is non-existent, man. Like, they really sorely miss, Dalvin Cook, man. It ain't no way to sugarcoat it. They really, really missing Dalvin Cook right now, man. So I'm pretty sure they're kicking themselves in the behind for that. And I'm pretty sure Dalvin Cook kicking himself in the ass too, you know what I'm saying, because he in the worst situation as well. So it was a lose-lose situation for that. So they definitely look like they can be a wild card team though, because their division is weak. Outside of Detroit Lions, Green Bay done regress, and the Bears are the Bears. Always gonna be the Bears, seem like. So yeah, they definitely got a fighting shot, man. And then with the NFC, man, it's not no clear-cut favorite, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot of teams that got a punching chance when they get in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes time to dance and stuff. So with that being said, shit, the Vikings, man, they looking pretty good, man. And I could see Joshua Dobbs really, you know what I'm saying, taking them to the playoffs for sure.
What you got on your team, Dennis, man?
Shit, I agree with Mike, man. I think we got a shot, you know what I'm saying, at the playoffs, man, which is crazy considering a week and a half ago, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, Vikings fans thought the goddamn sky was falling, goddamn, one of them said that much shit that has talked about Kirk Cousins over the years, man. I never wanted him to go down, but man, yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying? Then just seeing, you know what I'm saying, everything that transpired, man, like it's really, you know what I'm saying, a very wild situation, man. From Cousins going down to even starting with Jefferson going down first, and then seeing Jordan Addison step up and hit to his role, then him going down to starting Jaren Hall, then Jaren Hall getting injured in the game, and Dobbs being forced to step in, man. Like, and Dobbs, you know what I'm saying, him doing what he's doing, like it's remarkable, honestly. Like shit, I can't even fully comprehend, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. It's like it's a puppy ride right now, really, man. Like I said a week and a half ago, man, shit, I thought the season, you know what I'm saying, was probably over. So Shit, man, to be in the situation we in now, man, we 5-4, we on 5th seed right now in the playoffs. Man, I feel like we have a very favorable schedule. And you know what I'm saying, that I feel like if Dobbs, you know what I'm saying, can continue, you know what I'm saying, to do what he be doing the whole season. Everybody seen what he was doing in Arizona, before the trade, man. For him to be in a way better situation with a team that's actually pushing, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, to try to win and striving for the playoffs and everything, man. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying. He saved, you know what I'm saying, the Viking season, man. You know what I'm saying. No matter, you know what I'm saying, what happens, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the season, no matter the Vikings make it to playoffs or not, he gave Vikings fans hope, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, if anything else, man, that's all, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you need, you know what I'm saying, to make it, man. So, it's a beautiful story, you know what I'm saying, seeing him come from Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, being a rocket scientist, astronaut, man, and he shows it about being able to learn all these different playbooks, you know what I'm saying, in these short amount of time, you know what I'm saying. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm very proud, man, you know what I'm saying. I don't say it often, goddamn. I'm very proud, you know what I'm saying, to be a Vikings fan right now, goddamn. I don't know how long this shit gonna last, but I'm rocking with him, you know what I'm saying. We got dogs, you know what I'm saying, I'm rocking with it. So hey, man, I'm messing with it.
Yeah, man. I think the whole situation with the Vikings, man, it's a breath of fresh air. It's something different. You know what I'm saying? From seeing Cousins all these years, pretty much giving you the same exact thing every year when you expecting, you know what I'm saying, something a little bit better. Not saying that Kirk Cousins is just some, you know what I'm saying, bottom feeder quarterback, but the expectations that's been heaped on him, he just ain't been delivering the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? It was exciting the first 2 years he got there, but everything else now is pretty much like we know what he gonna give us, so pretty much, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna rock with it. But with Dobbs coming over there through trade, he finally on a team that actually need him and want him. You know what I'm saying? Because for them to make that trade midway in the season like they did for another pretty much a backup quarterback that's starting for them to identify what he's been doing this year and bring him over there, you know what I'm saying, that speaks volumes right there. And I like them bringing over, and I'm happy for him because a lot of quarterbacks find themselves out of the league, you know what I'm saying, because they have a starter mentality. At some point, you have to be self-aware and identify, hey, at this point, I'm a backup quarterback and I need to get these checks and I need to stay prepared in case my number get called. And he did that. His number got called, and this is what happened when you prepare for that phone call. So, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to him. As far as the Vikings overall making the playoffs, I think they got a shot. I think they got a shot to match up with somebody in the first round to get their ass kicked. But, you know what I'm saying? Playoffs is playoffs, dog. So that's that with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel real good about them getting the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to the playoffs, anything happen in the playoffs. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to watching Dobbs and see, especially when Jefferson come back, to see, you know what I'm saying, is he a late bloomer or is just all hype? You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I got on that right there. So we're going to segue into the next topic. The next topic is pretty much the Giants quarterback, Jones. At this point, we got another quarterback that's went down. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you just take a wide scope of the league, you know what I'm saying? At least between 5 and 8 quarterbacks went down. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, how what you think about him going down, him already being on the hot seat? Is his career over with this injury? Because everybody was already saying that they shouldn't have gave him the money that they gave him. Now he hurt. You know what I'm saying? They kind of have a way to kind of get out of the contract as far as cutting him, eating that salary cap money. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much how he been playing too. He hasn't been playing good at all for a while. You know what I'm saying? Even when he got the big contract, he didn't. I ain't gonna say he didn't deserve it, but he didn't play up to par to be given that type of money for his NFL standards. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you guys is do y'all think his career is over with the injury? You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all think the Giants are gonna bring him back and try to let him be the starter for the next season coming up? You know what I'm saying? Even though he's been playing the way he's been playing. And I'm gonna start with you first, Mike.
Man, I'm not gonna keep y'all long, man. I'm not gonna spare this dude at all, man, because I've been lighting this dude ass up from the get-go, bro. I never been a believer, bro. You know, they give him Danny Dimes, they give him the nickname Danny Dimes, Vanilla Vic, all this old bullshit nicknames they gave him, and he don't even deserve a name like that. Danny Dimes, this should have been Danny Nichols, bro, because like, bro ain't throwing no damn dimes to be, you know what I'm saying, considered Danny Dimes, bro. So that like fool's gold, you know what I'm saying? They made a big ass mistake by giving that bread. Now they didn't put themselves in that corner. You know what I'm saying? They kind of stuck with him at least for another year. I say, but yeah, by him being out, you know, he's already kind of injury prone anyway. And then like the way he played, I don't like nothing about bro. To be honest, bro, I don't got nothing positive to say about bro. Except, you know, he can be a stunt double for Jim Carrey. But other than that, bro, I don't really have too much to say good about him. So, but yeah, bro, that like they made a big ass mistake, bro. You know what I'm saying? They should have paid Saquon Barkley. I was very, very confused by that situation in the beginning, bro, because Saquon Barkley is y'all offense, so why would y'all not pay this dude? You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to pay this dude just because he the quarterback. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We know what the rate is for quarterbacks, so he got that contract by default. You know, he just right place, right time. He had I guess you could say a good season, but if you compare his stats to all the other quarterbacks, it's really nothing. It's really like it ain't nowhere near to be like, yeah, bro had a good ass season. Nah, he really didn't, bro. He just neutralized his turnovers. You know, Dabo, you know what I'm saying? They coaches, I believe in their coach now. You know, he just made them look good, put them in good situations, put it like that. The coaching staff put him in good situations last year. But dude is BFI, he is definitely high garbage. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely need to draft him a quarterback this year. And groom it, you know what I'm saying? I see him being as a bridge quarterback from here. If they, which they will, I know they're gonna draft him a quarterback. Ain't no doubt about it. They're gonna be one of the teams to draft him a quarterback. So after when they draft their quarterback, they should, you know what I'm saying, let that dude, Daniel Jones, just be a bridge quarterback. I'm pretty sure whoever they pick, shit, is gonna be 10 times better than he is, bro. Whether it be goddamn Caleb Williams or Drake May or any of them guys, they better than dude right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's saying a lot because they ain't even made to the league yet. But I can honestly say, like, shit, if we was picking basketball, you know how we picking teams, I'm pretty sure Daniel Jones would be the last dude to get picked. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes, bro. You know what I'm saying, for that team. And like they did make a big mistake by giving that dude his bread. I feel like they should have franchise tagged him and they should have just paid Saquon Barkley. They should have, waited one more year, man, till they got a better option, because then nobody won't do what dude was gonna go. When nobody gonna pick him up, when nobody gonna get this dude no bread, bro. So they really played themselves when they gave that dude their contract. Now they stuck with it, and now they gonna have to, figure their way out by the draft because they don't have the salary cap. They gonna be left with a dead cap they don't want to deal with. So I'm pretty sure, they're gonna be in the running, for a top 3 spot, in the draft. So with that being said, go get one of these quarterbacks, man, and sit Daniel Jones down, man. and just cut them after next year.
Yeah, that was good shit. That was good shit, Mike. Said this man is stunt double for Jim Carrey. Damn. Man, without this crazy dude just said, Dennis, man, what you got on that, man?
Oh man, I agree, man. I mean, I think they gonna bring him back though for next season, man. Just because I mean, you don't have anything else you can put out there as of right now, and then they might
I don't mean to cut you off, but him getting hurt so late in the season, you think he gonna come back at the start of the season?
Nah, I mean, he's gonna come back later, but I think what they'll do is just sign somebody and phrase it just to hold him over until he can come back healthy. Because this thing, like, you can go draft for Ricky QB, man. I think he's gonna be the same thing for the most part. Yeah, Danny Dimes, he getting a lot of blame, man. He should, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, man, but he don't have, you know what I'm saying, a lot of help over there either. That line has been poor for years, man. And they don't have the weapons. They drafted Kadarius Toney, but 3 seasons ago, man, in the first round, they let him go after his rookie season, man, and he's been built to the Chiefs, and he haven't, you know what I'm saying, been really, you know what I'm saying, producing over there either. So, man, the Giants as a whole has been in just complete fucking disarray, man. So I just feel like, man, anybody they get over there, man, and they're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, build them a good foundation first, man. Try to get them some offensive line help, get them on some kind of receiving help, and just take it from there, man. That's why, me personally, I think the best move would be to just bring them back and just try to build from the inside out until you have the pieces in place where you can bring in somebody else to take over from him and give you know what I'm saying, the person you bring in a better chance to succeed, you know what I'm saying, also.
Yeah. I hear you, Dennis, but I'm more with Mike, man. That boy BFI, dog. Like the whole thing is this: from when I see Tyrod Taylor, pretty much a backup, a known lead backup quarterback, come in off the fly, throw for over 300 some yards, and I mean, that's the tale of the tape right there. Like 2 games, he willing and dealing, like off the oak. You know what I'm saying? Tyrod Taylor ain't been a starter in this league since what? Buffalo? Like a bona fide starter? And that was years ago when that was in the playoffs, right? Like his last starting time he was like going into the league starter, not a starting the game, but going into the league starter. So he been in backup quarterback mode for years, and for him to come straight in and like I even betted with them the week that he played because I knew that he was gonna be able to push the ball down the field, and he the same type of quarterback for as being able to a mobile quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They ain't the same for as throwing the ball, but for as being mobile, they the same quarterback. Pretty much how he got hurt. You know what I'm saying now? So it's like, I hear what you're saying, Dennis, but at the same time, it's like he coming back mid-season, right? And then on top of him coming back mid-season, you got somebody in there, whether you went and picked somebody up off the street or you drafted somebody. Either way, I'm pretty sure they got enough juice to be at least at a 500 record by the time you get back. And the question I'm going to ask to both of y'all is, I'm going to start with you first, Mike. like in that situation, do you bring him back? Because his injury, to me, if he would have got hurt maybe 2-3 games in the season, where you knowing that he's gonna be able to be in training camp and come back, you know what I'm saying, fully healthy, that's one thing. But for him to get hurt this late in the season, he already not playing well, and you got backups that came in and been proven with the same players that you got, being able to push the ball down the field, throw the ball. And the reason why I focus on pushing the ball down the field because that's something that he's not really doing. And quite frankly, I don't think he's capable of doing that. So I can't cut him no slack. He been there too long ago. I'm with Mike. They should have paid Saquon Barkley, and they should have franchise tagged him. If they wanted to just give him the paper because he was a quarterback, they should have just franchised him and gave Saquon his money because he's pretty much their offense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the question I'm going to ask to y'all is that by him being hurt so late in the season and him maybe coming back possibly the same amount of time, maybe, you know what I'm saying, 8-9 games into the season, like how do y'all think that looks for him long term with that team? Because it's like I don't see how they can salvage his career, because the way I'm looking at it is he finna be 2 years down. He signed a 4-year contract, and I just don't see a clear path for him to come back and then be inserted to their offense when he's not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, when he come back, he's gonna pick up where he left off at for us throwing the ball. It's like, where is he gonna pick up at when he come back? And that's what I'm saying. Like, is they gonna like allow him to come back? You know what I'm saying, and end up being a starter. But I'm gonna start with you first, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little quick hit on what you got on that.
Yeah, you bring them back. I mean, they bring them back because they got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like Dennis said, like they ain't got no choice, man. They stuck him with that contract, bro. So it ain't no way out. They can get out that contract. It ain't nobody gonna trade for this dude. So you bring them back for next year to hold the clipboard for one of these rookie guys that's gonna come in and basically take his job. And you know, I guess his job is the journey to being a backup starts now. It seems for him, because I don't see him being a starter nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see him being when they drafted dude. You know what I'm saying? They overreached and drafted dude thinking he was gonna be the next Eli Manning, and that was not the case at all. And like you say, bro, didn't had too much time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't reach the ceiling, which was last year, and that ceiling was not even a ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So for him to have that kind of season and that to be his ceiling, bro, is bad, bro. Because like I say, he has capable of coaching. You know, we seen what Brian Dable did with Alabama, then did with Josh Allen. So I'm not putting that on Brian Dable at all. I didn't see, you know what I'm saying, him and dude, he trying to tell him some of the plays, and he gets so frustrated, bro. He done broke a tablet, you know what I'm saying, iPad. So, bro, it's clearly him, bro. It's all Daniel Jones, bro. You know, I'm with you, Dennis, when you say they got a poor O-line. That is true. They O-line is poor, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, they done brought some weapons in for this dude, man. They done brought Dan Waller in. They done drafted the receiver height in the 3rd round from Tennessee. And they got Paris Campbell from the Colts. Like, they done brought shit, you know what I'm saying, with stuff in. Not maybe everything, you know what I'm saying, but they done gave the dude some ammunition, man, and he cannot hold a gun, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we seen what it is with bro, man. And like I say, man, they best bet is to go put themselves in position to go get them a Caleb Williams or a Drake May, man.
What you want to add on that, Dennis, before we get off this topic, man?
No, man, he's just on. I just think, man, I don't think he's the QB for the future. You know what I'm saying? With the Giants at all. I just think whoever, you know what I'm saying, they decide to bring in, man, it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying, the other time. Like, you know what I'm saying, I think that that's all right. They should have paid Barkley. They should have, you know what I'm saying, bought him in, but you know what I'm saying, whoever they getting, they gonna need Barkley, they gonna need a line, they gonna need weapons. So man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be a similar setup line. Don't get me wrong, can they get somebody better? Yes. You know what I'm saying? How think after next year he's gone regardless. But if they find somebody that they know believe it's the future, I don't think he's getting his job, you know what I'm saying, back at all. But for right now, man, like it's so hard, you know what I'm saying, to find a quarterback, period, man, that I think they might not have a choice but to bring him back, you know what I'm saying, and just ride it out until they do bring in somebody else.
Gotcha, man. That was a good little discussion on that topic, man. So we're gonna swing to the next quarterback. We're gonna keep it on quarterbacks. We're gonna swing to the next topic. What you got on the whole situation with Tennessee that they just they not switching back? They said we pretty much found our quarterback for the future. Yeah, like you said about bro, his road to being a lifelong backup start now. What you got on that, Mike, real quick?
Yeah, I was percent agree with you on that, man. Tannehill seems to be in the same position that Daniel Jones in, even though, you know, Tannehill probably had way more success than him, but at this point, I can see Tannehill being a backup, you know what I'm saying, a higher level backup for teams, whether it be Tennessee or another team. And they made the right move by switching to Will Levis because bro proved that he can provide the element they've been looking for, like as passing the ball down, you know, down the field and stuff. And he been proving that, you know, that he's a gunslinger and something that they've been lacking in, and a guy that ain't afraid to make the throws and can make all the throws. And he shows that he can command the offense. So anytime a quarterback come in and do that, you can pretty much kiss your job goodbye. You know what I'm saying? When you've been playing how you've been playing, like for Tannehill has been one of the reasons why they've been overachieving and stuff like that, and reason why they haven't went far because in the past they didn't have suitable teams that could have made it far, but Tannehill was the reason. Their Achilles heel was the reason why they lost. So being that they didn't found Will Levis in the second round, you know, he turned out to be like the second or the third best quarterback out of this past draft. So they try to give bro a chance, Malik Willis, and you know he proved he can take the reins. So they looking like they made the right move with Will Levis, man. And I can see bro being a capable quarterback for them. Not to say he is a superstar or nothing, but I can definitely see him, you know what I'm saying, leading the offense maybe, you know, for the next 5 years.
What you got on that, Dennis?
Yeah, man, I can see Levis, you know what I'm saying, been the in the future, man. But man, Henry, man, I think he getting up there in age, man. I'm just looking at what they're gonna have to be able to have to, you know what I'm saying, put around him over the next couple of years, man. But I think he definitely has a shot to be the future. You know, as a QB, you know what I'm saying, heading to the Titans. I mean, they did what they supposed to do. They did what the Giants, you know what I'm saying, should do, is keep on drafting QBs every year until, you know what I'm saying, you hit on one. And you know what I'm saying, they took they shot last year with Willis. They took another shot in the second round this year with Levis, man, and it worked out perfectly, man. So and I think, you know what I'm saying, his perfect timing actually to go on pride now, you know what I'm saying, to you can see exactly what you have. And like you got the whole rest of the season to evaluate them and see exactly, you know what I'm saying, what you got. So But just looking at him from the small sample size, you know what I'm saying, and his first two starts, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, look like he can be pretty good.
Yeah, man, I like the whole situation, what's going on. I ain't never really had no real faith in Tannehill. That guy that lost me so much money, so I ain't gonna speak on him too much. But I like the whole situation, why they got what they got going on, because they played it by seniority. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their shot, and they got their shot in order. Ain't nobody, and he finally took the reins to become the starter, and it ain't no turning back from the simple fact that everybody else had their shot. Can't nobody say that I'm in a situation where they ain't give me no chance now. So I think I think he's gonna succeed just off that, because you know what I'm saying. Burrow just waited his turn, and he just making the best of his opportunity in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have easily been out of there the first couple of, but because he, like I said, everybody got their shot. And when his time came up, you know what I'm saying, he answered the bell. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that he, you know what I'm saying, finna lead them to the Super Bowl and nothing like that, but they drafted him in the second round for a reason. And I think it's something that's good that, you know what I'm saying, they can build off of. Like you said, Dennis, next year they need to be trying to trade Henry to get some more pieces for his wide receivers and maybe some on that offensive line to put around him to make him better. So, you know what I'm saying? I see the sky's the limit for them. You know what I'm saying? If they just keep on moving in the right situation, and you know what I'm saying, they got the right coach staff and things of that nature to, you know what I'm saying, to keep him in the situation to where they're going to put what he need around him for him to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So I like what they got going on, man. So, but that's all I got on that, man. I guess this is pretty much gonna be a quarterback show tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move to the next quarterback on the docket is CJ Stroud. Like, how y'all feel about him going number one over Bryce, and how he's progressing throughout the season? Seems like Texans finally got their coaching staff, you know what I'm saying, situation finally figured out for somebody in there who's gonna be like lead the team. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about CJ Ford as a quarterback, what he's doing in the league now? And you know what I'm saying, is he's gonna be able to build on that? And at this point, he's looking like the offensive rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got on CJ, man? I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you first, Mike.
Yeah, man. CJ, I'm banking on that. I'm with you on the CJ Stroud for offensive rookie of the year. He pretty much got that in the chokehold. So that's a done deal. It's look like, barring injury or anything, miscellaneous might happen. Bro, like he got that, you know what I'm saying, in the chokehold. So I don't see nobody even coming close to that. But Texans definitely got them a general, man. They got them a quarterback, franchise quarterback. They got crucified for being that I stay down in Houston, man. A lot of people was mad as hell that they didn't get the first pick because they was like up and down with the Bryce Young situation, and they felt like Lovie Smith, you know what I'm saying, cost them that chance when they won that game, and people was upset, man. I didn't see people cussing people out and like cussing Lovie Smith out for winning that. So, but they really need to thank that dude, because shit, if it weren't for that game, they wouldn't even be positioned to get CJ Stroud, man. So they made the right decision by picking CJ Stroud. And I'm not, one of them guys that's gonna bash Bryce Young, because I'm a fan of Bryce Young. When he was at Alabama, I always been a fan of bro. And I just feel like he's in CJ Stroud is in a better position than Bryce Young, because who's to say if CJ Stroud would have went to Carolina, he would have been struggling too, because that team is awful, bro. So for the people out there that's saying like, oh, they messed up and by picking Bryce Young, I think they need to pump their brakes on that, because bro is in a terrible position right now, and I'm pretty sure once they get pieces around him, he'll be able to flourish and be able to prove everybody that show people that he was the number one pick for a reason. But for CJ Stroud, man, I feel like he's a top 10 quarterback right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Based off what we've been seeing out this season, bro, has been really, really, really impressive. You know, he was impressive at Ohio State, don't get me wrong, but yeah, everybody know this, like Ohio State quarterbacks don't really translate to the NFL like that. They usually, you know, don't progress like that. So he's really knocking that door down and showing people that shaking that narrative that Ohio State quarterbacks can't be successful in the league. So like I say, bro, looking like a top 10 quarterback right now. He's guiding his team, man. The way he taking command of the team, and they changing the culture with DeMeco Ryans, man. They doing a hell of a job down here, man, in Houston, man, with the Texans, man. It's good to see, man, because like I say, I stay down here, man, in Houston, man. So I've been seeing a lot of crappy football for the last couple of years from them. So that's good to see that, you know, they thriving right now, hitting their stride, man. They found them a good quarterback in CJ Stroud, and they got a good coach. So anytime you got a perfect combination like that, a perfect blend with a good coach and a franchise quarterback, you're gonna do great things. And I see big things coming for them. And they slowly but surely putting things together. And they really changing the culture down here, man. You know what I'm saying? With DeMeco Ryans, you know what I'm saying? He was a former Houston Texas player, you know what I'm saying? And he's a former Alabama player as well. And bro, always had success wherever he went. So he knows what it takes to be a winner. And he's installing that as a coach right now with the Houston Texas team. And man, that dude, CJ Stroud's a dog, man. Like for real, man. I like their whole offense, what they doing. I don't like their running game, but it seems like their running game is suffering by the way of their offense, how it's set up. They got a whole new offense now, so I don't think, you know what I'm saying, that could be a factor. I feel like they need to go get them another running back. But other than that, outside that, man, CJ Stroud, man, has been phenomenal, man. He's been amazing, man.
Shit,
And
what you
I
got on
gotta
that, Dennis,
agree
man?
with Mike, man. I think that everything they doing in Houston, man, it's great, man. You know what I'm saying? I think CJ Stroud, you know what I'm saying, he first place right now for Rookie of the Year. DeMeco Ryans, man, I was hesitant surprised, you know what I'm saying, that he was the one they gave the job to at first. By him being a defensive minded coach, you know what I'm saying? Usually when the organization knows that they're gonna draft on Ricky QB, you know what I'm saying, they usually go with a offensive minded coach, you know what I'm saying, somebody they think he's gonna groom the young QB. So for Houston, you know what I'm saying, to go with culture instead of just trying to groom one player, man, I think that was you know what I'm saying, a move that they put them over the top. And but man, they look good, man. Damian Pierce, like Mike said, he's not having the same type of distance. I think that's gonna vary from game to game. I like what they receiving court been doing, Nico Collins and Tank Dell. I think both of them, you know what I'm saying, all emerging as good young receivers. That defense been playing ball, man, for the most part. Everything looking good, you know what I'm saying, in Houston, you know what I'm saying, right now. And I wouldn't be lying, you know what I'm saying, if I said, you know what I'm saying, I thought Stroud was going to be this coming out of Ohio State, man. But I'm happy to say, you know what I'm saying, I was wrong, man. You know what I'm saying, he's showing that he has all the, you know what I'm saying, tools, you know what I'm saying, to be one of the best QBs in the league. So, you know what I'm saying, hopefully he can keep on proving.
Yeah, man. When he came out of Ohio State, man, I didn't like he played a hell of a game against Alabama. That was one of the first times I just, outside of highlights, seeing how he moved, and a lot of that stuff, it just seemed like it was schemed. But I mean, he playing the league, bro. He's showing that was all him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't I don't take nothing away from him. I don't think it's no scheme. I think bro just balling. Now, I think one of the big things that's helping him do what he's doing right now is DeMeco Ryan coming in and changing the culture, because we already know from the owners, from the old coaches, it was never a winning situation for anybody who was there. You know what I'm saying? So with them allowing DeMeco Ryan to come in there and change the culture of the team, it's the perfect setup, you know what I'm saying, for CJ to come in there and just be himself, you know what I'm saying, be the leader of the team for us, you know what I'm saying, a rookie on offense, and just, you know what I'm saying, not having so much pressure on him because everybody in that situation is new. So, you know what I'm saying, the pressure is spread around evenly. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, bestowed on just him by himself. So, you know what I'm saying, I think Houston doing a great job as far as keeping him in the pocket and, you know what I'm saying, just letting him be himself and not, you know what I'm saying, putting him out there, you know what I'm saying, with a crappy team to just be out there to just get, you know what I'm saying, stumped all over, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think they're doing a good job, and you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of faith in him, you know what I'm saying, going forward in his NFL career to, you know what I'm saying, to be one of the best quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying, top 5 quarterbacks in the next 4 or 5 years, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much what I got on that, man. And like I said, man, I think this is going to be a pretty much a quarterback show tonight, man. What y'all got on Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying, possibly coming back and starting, you know what I'm saying, this next game coming up? I'm going to start with you, Mike.
I think it just basically, you know, evaluation. It's all about evaluating from here on out, man. With Kyler Murray, it's basically Arizona. You know, they both putting each other to the test. They basically trying to see showcase Kyler Murray, man. So if he do good, you know, they can basically use him as trade bait. You know what I'm saying? If they get the number 1 pick or the 2nd pick. So I feel like that's what it is, man. And because I feel like everything just based off evaluation, man. Because Arizona, I don't think they gonna like move forward with bro. Like I just feel like they just putting them on display, putting them out there so another team can see them. Like, hey, you know what? Let's bring Kyler Murray in here. You spend give him a 1st round pick or give him a 2nd round pick and some more players and get this guy in here, man. Because I think they really got their eyes set on Caleb Williams, or one of the top draft quarterback prospects. And like I say, man, everything is based off evaluation from here. I really don't got no expectations for Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the Arizona Cardinals don't have no expectations either moving forward, because they pretty much looking like they in position for a top 3 draft pick. So with that being said, they just really showcasing, bro, at this point.
What you got on that Nostradamus, Dennis? Because you pretty much called this whole situation, pretty much laid it on out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much when in the first episode, broke down what was going on, the whole situation of their organization, what they're doing right now, what they're going to eventually do with Kyler Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Elaborate on that even more than what you already did. You know what I'm saying? To the people out there listening right now.
So, man, I think Mike just hit it, you know what I'm saying, on the head, man. I did everything. At this point, man, they just put him out there so he can show off what he can do for the other 31 teams in the league, man. They gonna eventually trade him, I believe, and go with one of the rookies in the draft, and you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, I believe this is gonna be the last we see of Kyler Murray in Arizona. I do believe he's gonna get a shot somewhere else, man. But everything in Arizona pretty much ran his course, man. All this started, man, when he signed his deal, man, and he had they put the clause in his deal, you know what I'm saying, that he had to study his playbook, man. I honestly feel like once they put that out there, man, it was just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, just a bad relationship from that point on, man. And yeah, and I believe the team president stepped down a bit before the season started, man. So they and then, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people forget, man. Mike brought up one time before in the previous show when they had Rosen for 1 year, and they got off him to bring in Murray, and his coach they got rid of Steve Wilson and Rosen the same year to bring in Murray and Kingsbury, and now Kingsbury is gone now, so they brought in Jonathan Gannon this year. And I just feel like, man, the writing was the same, was on the wall the whole time. And Kyler Murray, man, everything that was just ran the course, man. I feel like he just wasn't serious, you know what I'm saying, enough about the game, man. And you hate to say that about anybody that's called a professional up in the field, man. But he, you know what I'm saying, I believe he will have a second chance, you know what I'm saying, to salvage his career, man. But as far as Arizona, man, he's showcasing his talent for the rest of the league, and I don't think they're gonna win too many more games. It is what it is at this point, pretty much for the Cardinals, man. They're looking forward for that top 5 pick.
That sounds about right, man. I ain't gonna disagree with them. Y'all just said they putting them on display, dog, trying to see how much they can get for them. Like you said, Dennis, I think he can actually go somewhere and have a rude awakening of, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to be around here holding no clipboard, so I need to get my stuff together. The next team I go to, I need to put my best foot forward. And I think he can lead the team to, I think he still got enough talent, man. If he's the quarterback we can see at certain points, you know what I'm saying, in the league, I think he can lead the team to a deep playoff run, possibly, you know what I'm saying, get a team to the Super Bowl, depending on what conference he lands in, you know what I'm saying. So y'all pretty much set that up in a nice little bow for the whole situation of Kyler Murray, you know what I'm saying. The next topic, you know what I'm saying, we gonna switch to coaching. You know what I'm saying? We've been on quarterbacks for a while, but what do y'all think about the whole situation with Pierce taking over with the Raiders, taking over for Josh McDaniels? You know what I'm saying? Being a Cowboys fan, we had to Pierce. He was a hell of a linebacker for the Giants. Won Super Bowls with the Giants, and he was always, him and Michael Strahan was always two of my favorite Giants players, because they came to play. He came to play every week. You know what I'm saying? He was talking noise and he was backing it up. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel about him taking over for the Raiders in this short period of time and changing like the culture, like a turnaround? You know what I'm saying? Like him changing the culture as quick as he changing it right now, and the players, you know what I'm saying, believing in him so fast. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much think that they always believed in him. They always looked at him as the leader. So to me, it's pretty much an easy transition on what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing too is that with the Raiders, their whole organization, the people that's in the key positions being, you know what I'm saying, African Americans, you know what I'm saying, / black people, you know what I'm saying, in those positions, you know what I'm saying, hopefully they can lead the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, to the promised land. What you got on that, Mike?
Yeah, man, I'm with you, man, on that, man. I really am impressed with Antonio Pierce as a coach, you know what I'm saying, as a player. You know, I always, like you say, bro, I always like not being a fan of dude, but I always respected bro, because he always like one of them guys, like you say, he's gonna bring it every game. He was tough. He had championship, you know, mentality. He was a dog on the Giants them defense when they won them Super Bowls. And it's starting to rub off on him as a coach. So, you know, anytime, you know, what you are as a player, it seems like that's what you end up turning to be as a coach if you're going to be in a coaching after playing. So that's normally what your forte going to be, normally what your demeanor going to be. So he's showing good product right there. I feel like they should give that dude a fair shot. You know, it has been one game, but based off that one game, and that proves a lot, man, because you can see how, like, the whole locker room, it just felt like everybody was happy as hell. Josh McDaniels was gone, man. Like, people celebrating in the locker room. They got cigars. I was kind of against it at first, but then I understood, like, okay, they really trying to change some shit up. Because at first I was like, damn, y'all 3-5, what y'all bringing out 50 cigars for? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it shows a testament to, you know, Antonio Pierce. He letting them dudes beat him. He seems like he's a player coach. They responding to him. You know, I kind of touched on this with on another topic. When you get these player coaches that come in, man, you know, the players tend to respond to them way better than this a normal coach that come in there talking about X's and O's and this and run this slant and this run this. Players respect those guys that been out there, bro, because you're gonna tend to you know what I'm saying, to listen to him more than another coach, because you're gonna be feeling like this dude don't know what it takes to be on this field. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come out there and get him a winning situation, and I done heard like players like Devontae Adams saying they'll run through a brick wall for him. So that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? One of your best players that was just a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, looking like he was about to, you know, pull his hair out of his head, to say that he'll run through a wall for this guy, that's saying a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like he's really changing things around, and I just hope bro get a fair shake, because like you were saying with the Raiders, they just be honest, they don't really hire black coaches. So for them guys, I think the last great black coach they had was Art Shield. You know what I'm saying? He did a hell of a job with the Raiders, you know, the world famous Art Shield. So, you know, they haven't had a black coach since then. I can't remember one, you know what I'm saying? But I hope they get that dude a fair shake. And because last time when they had a situation like this, when they brought an interim coach in and he would try to change their culture and get them back to winning ways, they overlooked him and end up hiring Josh McDaniels. So with the guy Rich Bisciotti, you know what I'm saying, that when they had that year when they went to the playoffs, you know, that guy wheeled them, you know what I'm saying, took them out of the groom mess and got them to the playoffs, and they just tossed that dude away like it was nothing, man. So I hope they don't do that to Antonio Pierce. You know what I'm saying? I hope they give him a fair shake, because it seems like, you know, like I was touching on it on another episode, it's like they be so in tune with the name, they be really forgetting about who's really, you know what I'm saying, the best fit for that team. And it seems like Antonio Pierce is a good fit for that team, being that he's a Raider fan. He grew up in Compton. He just know what it takes to be a Raider, man. So, man, I'm as, you know, for Mark Davis, I hope they just get that dude a fair shake, man.
That was some good shit. What you got on that, Dennis?
Man, I feel like the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, they back, you know what I'm saying, to being the Raiders, man, you know what I'm saying. These are the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, we all came up on, man. Them just having, you know what I'm saying, that the attitude, you know what I'm saying, that toughness, you know what I'm saying. I got to give Mark Davis credit for going back to his roots, man. I feel like what happened, man, with the whole Josh McDaniels thing, where you know, he wanted, you know what I'm saying, to do things differently, you know what I'm saying, than his father did, man. I feel like that's where a lot of that came from, you know, Josh McDaniels, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, it came from under Belichick and helping New England, and you know what I'm saying? The thing was he probably bring a lot of that New England way with him, and in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? They stopped responding to it, and you know, and Mark Davis hiring somebody like Pierce, man. He he has that, you know what I'm saying? That kind of personality, you know what I'm saying? That kind of attitude, and that old school Raider, you know what I'm saying? Way, you know what I'm saying? And him being from LA, growing up in the '80s, you know what I'm saying? When the Raiders were actually there, man. So he know exactly, you know what I'm saying, what kind of aura, you know what I'm saying, and mystique, you know what I'm saying, that the Raiders had, you know what I'm saying, and that they supposed to have, man. And like, and the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, they always been a progressive team, man. How, you know, how I'm a Vikings fan, man, but always, you know what I'm saying, been a fan of what certain, you know what I'm saying, organizations do, you know what I'm saying, and certain owners, man. Like, I always been a Hal Davis fan, man. So, you know what I'm saying, he was the first person that had a black head coach, which was Harshell, like Mike, you know what I'm saying, alluded to, back in the late 80s and early 90s, and then, you know what I'm saying, recently on the day Hugh Jackson, they only, I think that they fired Hugh Jackson after 8 seasons, so they they always, you know what I'm saying, been pretty fair, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to hiring, you know what I'm saying, coaches of color. You know what I'm saying? He been going back to the '70s. They had a minority coach in Tom Flores, who was now in the Hall of Fame. So the Raiders, man, they always been a rebellious organization, man, and that's always been. And I feel like they them getting back to that, man, like it's good for the whole league, man, because especially, you know what I'm saying, these times, because we really don't have that kind of team, you know what I'm saying, with that kind of smash mouth rough image, you know what I'm saying, anymore, especially, you know what I'm saying, with the league being, you know what I'm saying, the way it is now. So, man, to see that again, man, I feel like it's a real good thing, man. It is, and I feel like it's still hurt enough, and they wasn't in a huge enough hole where they can, you know what I'm saying, where they can turn it around, and I feel like it's still, you know what I'm saying, so what they can go, they can still salvage the rest of the season, man. So we'll see, man. But I'm happy for him, Antonio Pierce. I'm happy for the Raiders organization, and I hope they keep it going.
Yeah, man, I'm happy for Pierce, what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Him being from, you know what I'm saying, LA and things of that nature. I got a lot of faith in him, but I have zero faith in Mark Davis. You know what I'm saying? He's another wannabe. Like a couple of years ago, they were just talking about how they was barely making payroll. You know what I'm saying? It's like the decisions that he's been making, you know what I'm saying? Like both y'all all keep saying, hiring the you know what I'm saying, certain names and stuff. And we're gonna talk about Harbaugh in the next segment, but this is what you're hearing already. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know that Harbaugh is proven, but at the same thing, it just goes back to what y'all saying, hiring a hot name. Like, do you trust? Like, I don't trust him to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me if Harbaugh becomes available and Pierce will pretty much have to lead them to the playoffs, dog, for him to have some type of, you know what I'm saying, leeway to keep him off of him not, you know what I'm saying, force him to allow him to be the coach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a good story what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I respect Pierce a lot. Like I said, I'm a Cowboys fan. I done watched him closely. I know what he's made of, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm cool with him, but it's like I have zero faith in Mark Davis to do the right thing. So with all that being said, only time can tell, you know what I'm saying? Because I was watching when Hugh Jackson got in there and pulled them boys back up and got them boys rolling, and they went 8-8, and he possibly could have got them to the playoff, and he's been a coach the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And with that, look what they did to you. So it's like, yeah, they have a track record of hiring a lot of minorities and stuff like that, but it's like that was the old regime. The new regime, you know what I'm saying? He just hasn't been hit, man. So like I just said, man, only time is gonna tell, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that they, like you said, Mike, they give him a fair shot, man, but I'm not gonna be surprised if they don't, because it's who we dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So, but like we just said, man, I guess we gonna segue into the next topic with we're gonna stay on coaches. And what y'all got on the whole situation with Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he got going on, as far as him being basically the school is trying to take matters in their own hands by, they thought they was gonna get themselves off the hook by suspending him themselves. You know what I'm saying? Before the NCAA stepped in and did whatever they felt like they needed to do, and it seemed like that didn't do it no justice, because it's like, how you just gonna take my job and say, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna reprimand him, you know what I'm saying, so I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? With all that being said, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about the whole situation as far as what Michigan got going on with Harbaugh, and do y'all think he's going to survive the rest of the season? I'm going to start with you, Mike.
When he got suspended for early in the season, I think that was for another situation. You know what I'm saying? I think for some recruiting violations. So I think it's two different situations or what he got suspended for the first time.
Okay.
But yeah, for this situation with the science stuff going on, man. Man, I can't just fully get into it because I know some of it, but I don't just know everything when it comes to that, because it's one of those situations where I feel like that shit been going on for years, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I guess, you know what I'm saying, bro, just got caught up, jammed up, whatever. You know, it's kind of ridiculous because, like, you know, we done all been in high school games and seen bro people doing that, and like it's nothing that ain't coming. So for them to get jammed up with this, with the allegations and stuff, and the science stealing scandal and stuff, I mean, that's the whole reason why coaches start, you know, coming with different formats, like putting, you know, hiding their mouth or putting clipboards over them, and so people won't read their lips and stuff. So they making it a big issue right now. I feel like Harbaugh might get the, you know what I'm saying, the wrong end of the stick when it comes to this situation, because they already fired the dude that's allegedly been the corporate behind it. So they let the dude go. So now, you know what I'm saying, Harbaugh kind of in like deep hot water right now. And but the type of dude Harbaugh is, I feel like, you know, before, you know, the shit hit the fan, I feel like he'll lead them, you know what I'm saying, and go back to the NFL, because the NFL has been pursuing him for years. And he had, like, the last 3 years, he could have went back to the NFL, but he was in love with Michigan and was trying to win a national championship there, and he had his sight on that. But now that these allegations coming upon him, and they facing sanctions and stuff like that, I don't think he'll be there, you know, because for what, you know what I'm saying? Because he's still a high commodity, you know what I'm saying? Like, the NFL would love for Harbaugh to come back, so he gonna have a job regardless, man. I don't see it tarnishing his legacy or tarnishing him as a coach. I just see it as one of them situations where it's just being highlighted right now, and it looks bad, but at the same time, I don't think it's gonna get that bad. But I really think bro gonna end up leaving Michigan and going back to the NFL, whether it be the Raiders job or somebody else. Somebody gonna get his dude a boatload of money to be their coach.
What you got on there for me, Dennis?
Man, it's just a big old mess, you know what I'm saying, over there in Michigan right now, man. Like, man, they say it's a sign, stealing scandal, man. Some people say it's a witch hunt. Man, I just like here's some such bullshit, man. Because I understand, man. We talking about somebody stealing signs and we're fighting the cameras or anything like that. Like this, I don't think this is Spygate with the Patriots level or anything like that. So man, for these coaches, man, in the same conference to in the Big Ten, man, to be coming out or the Big 12, I'm sorry, to be coming out be saying that that these that well we got video proof of what I'm saying these of Michigan spending our signs, all this kind of stuff, man. It makes it seem like you know what I'm saying, a witch hunt, man, and I don't like that at all, man, because like it kind of shows, you know what I'm saying, some of these other coaches are afraid of competition, man, and that's never good, you know what I'm saying, to try to jeopardize another coach's job, man, because yeah, you know what I'm saying, it could be him, you know what I'm saying, today, but then he couldn't be you tomorrow. So man, I never been one to agree with those kind of games, man. And I hope Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying, survives, you know what I'm saying, just for his sake and Michigan's sake, man, because I really do believe Michigan had the shot, you know what I'm saying, that had the national championship this year, man. This is probably the most open college season, you know what I'm saying, we've seen in a while, and this is one of the best teams Michigan had. And he was just sucking, you know what I'm saying, I know for they fans and they university, man, for them, you know what I'm saying, to you know what I'm saying, for this to be going on right now during the middle of what could be in the store running for them, man, and to see that get derailed because, you know what I'm saying, some coaches feel like, you know what I'm saying, he stole our signs, like, man, it's just childish, it's petty. I feel like it doesn't stand for the spirit of competition. It just, you know what I'm saying, one of them things, man, they need to, you know what I'm saying, slap him on with a fine and keep pushing, man. That's how I'm feeling about that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I just think it ran its course, man. Like I ain't got too much to say about the allegations and things of that nature. Though. I just think it's ran its course. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike said, he got a boatload of money just waiting on him, man. So I just think he got to put his best foot forward, bro, and just leave it all behind. I understand that he's a Michigan alumni. He played for them. He wanted to lead them back to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just is what it is. They just need to pay attention to the signs, man, and just go ahead and leave while they're getting this good, man, because at some point the league he's gonna get cold to the league. And while he's still hot, he need to go ahead and make that move, man. Because what's been saving him to keep him high in the league is that, you know what I'm saying, he's actually he was a hot commodity when he left, and he's been being decent, you know what I'm saying, at Michigan. So at this point, it's starting to go down the drain with Michigan, and it's going to make his stock go down even more for as what the league looking at him for if he continues to stay there. So I just think you just need to read the signs, man, and just go ahead and make that move, man. But we only got a couple more topics left for you guys tonight, man. I'm gonna let Mike get his shit off for what the Ravens did to Seattle. And the other thing I want to ask y'all too is the love story, success story with Geno Smith. Is that over with now? You know what I'm saying? Has that ran its course? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, bro, it's no trash quarterback or anything like that. But at this point, is he's just the bridge for the next guy. From the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, they don't have, he's good enough to lead a team that has the right people in the right places. He's not good enough to lead a team of the stature what he has right now that he's working with. You know what I'm saying? He needs a kind of like a stacked team. But all that being said, do y'all think his storybook run is over with? Tell me how you feel about what them Ravens did this last week and to Seattle, Mike, and just give us a whole rundown of how you feel about your team, as far as Lamar, as far as how they playing and what they did to respect the team in the league, as you know what I'm saying, that being Seattle.
I'm gonna go off the Geno subject right quick. Based on what you said about Geno, I ain't really just lost too much faith in him. You know what I'm saying? For us, like this year, I feel like bro's still a good quarterback for the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's a good quarterback for their system. He just ran to a buzzsaw from this weekend. You know what I'm saying? With the Ravens, they've been doing it all year to everybody. So we can't just base it off that game like that. What Geno did last year, well, it was a great story. He was the underdog story. He was the Cinderella story. Everybody, loved this story. Loved his comeback. He ended up being comeback player of the year, having a hell of a season. Earning himself some money. You know what I'm saying? Earning himself some name recognition because before then he was getting a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? From what happened to him with the Jets. So it was a bounce back year for him last year, and this year, he been up and down. Yeah, he haven't had a year like last year. Well, he kind of reached the ceiling last year, but I feel like they're gonna keep him around for another year. I feel like they are going to draft another quarterback in there eventually. You know what I'm saying? This would be a good year for them to draft a quarterback this year because it's like multiple quarterbacks coming out. Not even just in the first round. You can get one from the second and third round. There's so many quarterbacks that's coming out this year. So this would be a year for them to get somebody to sit behind Geno, and then maybe Geno can just, groom him to eventually take over after next year. So I feel like Geno, got one more year left in him with the Seahawks. And I feel like Pete Carroll, have rejuvenated his career, man. And just the whole offense, man, I feel like, like you said, it's set up for him, to thrive in. And I just feel like this weekend, he just ran to a brick wall, with the Ravens. The Ravens just did what they supposed to do. I ain't gonna say they exposed him, but shit, they just made his life a living hell all game. So shit, you're gonna be seeing that. That's gonna be a common theme with quarterbacks. And I ain't just saying that because this is my team, but you're gonna see a lot of quarterbacks looking average and looking like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So be looking, more of that, you know what I'm saying? But for my team, you know what I'm saying, BMO, I've been a diehard fan since 2000 for the Ravens, man. It's a great time to be alive right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. great time, man, right now, man. I feel like we got a real something special going on, man. I'm a realist when it comes to my team, bro, because normally people be like, yeah, man, this is my team. We're going to the Super Bowl this year. Nah, I always been a realist when it comes to them. I always been able to tell people, the good, the bad, and the ugly with them. You know what I'm saying? So with this team this year, I feel like, man, we really got a real special opportunity to do something, man. I see the hunger on our team, man. I see that we want it, man. I see the camaraderie with our team, the chemistry. The teams that we just seen that won the Super Bowl in the past, man. It just seems like we got those ingredients right now, and everything's working. You know what I'm saying? In our favor right now. It just, normally we've been get caught by the injury bug, man, and we've been caught by the injury bug this year also. But the difference between this year and the previous years, I just feel like we got the reinforcements now. Prior to the other years when a guy go down or this guy go down, it just seemed like we just went down the drain. I felt like they really provided, you know what I'm saying, built this team up offensive wise and defensive wise, and we looking like, the most balanced team in the league right now, man. I know Halloween just passed by, but it's still looking like it's a scary sight when they play us, man. So I'm looking for us to continue on to do great things, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from our offense, man. Our team is based off of defensive mentality, and Roquan Smith has embodied being, I guess you want to say, our new generation Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of high praise to say, but as I don't know, people out there know that Ray Lewis has been mentoring Roquan Smith since he's been there. So he's really building that guy up, and you know what I'm saying? It's looking like from my stats and stuff, man, we leading the league in sacks. We the number 2 defense, man. On top of that, our offense is top 10. So we doing wonderful things, man. And with Lamar, man, I'm loving what I'm seeing from our offensive coordinator, Ty Monkey, man. He brought an element to this team that been missing from the last couple of years with Greg Roman. Don't get me wrong, Greg Roman had did spectacular things with us, but it just seemed like his course had ran out and the offense was stale behind him, man. So I was one of them guys that was glad that they made a change, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, man, it just seemed like he was running the same offense every year, and they had figured that out, man. So to open this offense up to be creative and get his Lamar weapons, man, now we can really see what bro can do, man. You know what I'm saying? I always had faith in Lamar. I just felt like we didn't give him the weapons, and now that we did give him the weapons with Zay Flowers and Odell and Nelson Aguilar and you know what I'm saying, these running backs and stuff, man, I feel like bro hitting his stride right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you say, the sky's gonna be the limit for us, man, because we looking like the team like nobody don't want to play right now, man. And because anytime you play us, man, you might win some, but you're gonna come out of there with all kind of bruises. It's gonna be a tough slate when you play us, man. I don't see nobody just coming in and just dogging us out, you know what I'm saying, like that. So we really looking like, you know what I'm saying, a championship team right now. We putting it together, man. I'm gonna be rooting hard. I'm gonna be standing up on the table for them boys, man. And man, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Lamar, man. With he making tremendous, he making tremendous strides, man. For him just being in the pocket, being poised, being more accurate, you know what I'm saying. But that was a problem for him in the previous years, his accuracy and stuff like that. So to see him leading the league in accuracy and being poised instead of being just taking off every play, being more of a dual threat this year, man, it's a wonderful sight to see, man. And it's music to my ears, man, to see us winning like this and being talked about. But I don't like us getting talked about too much, because when we get talked about a lot, they can lead to a downfall. So, man, I'm just keep a smile on my face and keep hoping, man, and hoping, you know what I'm saying, we end up getting that trophy this year, man, because we looking like we got a real shot, man.
God damn, you had a lot on your chest, didn't it? I agree with you on everything what you just said, man. Y'all looking pretty good, man. But I am concerned about the slow starts y'all have. You know what I'm saying? If I'm correct on that, let me know if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they've been starting out kind of slow at the beginning of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the only concern I have with them right now at this point. You know what I'm saying? With everything that you said, Mike, for all the other Ravens fans out there, and you giving them all that insight you just gave them on your team, what are your concerns outside of everything you just said for as the positive? What are your concerns for as them, you know what I'm saying, offense, defense, or whatever?
My main concern is, man, that we don't, suffer no injuries at the premier positions, because they usually be our narrative. When we start winning, man, somebody end up going down. So, my concern I got is basically on the fumbling that's going on between Lamar. Lamar been having 8 fumbles already. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. So I would like him to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's not his fault. Some of it had to do with miss snaps by doing the RPO. The guy, is taking out before. That's miscommunication, pretty much. But to have 8 turnovers, fumbles by your quarterback, it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But so that is a major concern. And like you were saying about the slow starts, we have, you know what I'm saying, have slow starts, or just put it like this, like basically made the game into a field goal game. And, you know, that been kind of like something I've been wanting us to prove on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good that we win by field goals. You know what I'm saying? It's a true testament to our defense. But at the same time, when it comes to down to the playoffs and get to playing these high power offense, we're gonna need way more than that. So that's my concern about them, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it into a field goal. Let's expand this offense, you know what I'm saying, magnify this offense the best way we can, man. Start putting 30 points up, man, making that a normal, man, instead of just winning by field goals, which they have been doing the last 2 weeks. But I want to see that more consistently, you know what I'm saying? Us scoring more and having more big plays.
Good shit, Mike. I'm gonna segue to get a little more insight from you, Dennis. I know you're a real big Lamar fan. You know what I'm saying? What you got on the Ravens and what they got going on this year?
Man, I think they got a shot, man. I know Mike, you know what I'm saying, don't want to jinx it, man, but shit, I think goddamn they front runners, man, you know what I'm saying, to me, goddamn. Shit, they can't no team run the ball, you know what I'm saying, like the Ravens, man. And ain't nobody been playing defense like them, man. They only giving up 13 a game, and 13 a game, you know what I'm saying, in 2023, goddamn shit. That's crazy, man. So shit, when you can run the ball and play defense like that, shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, you got number 8, you know what I'm saying, that QB, goddamn. It's a special, you know what I'm saying, recipe, goddamn, for some things to happen, man, especially in a wide open AFC, man. Like, shit, I think, goddamn, they right now, man, I got them and have some front runners, man. They in the toughest division, you know what I'm saying? They on the top of it, you know what I'm saying, right now. Yeah, man, the sky, you know what I'm saying, the limit for them.
Good shit. And man, I got 2 more topics for y'all before we get out of here, man. This was a great show tonight, man. It was action packed. We was trying to catch up, you know what I'm saying, for missing the other shows, man. I think we did a great job of doing that, man. We went a little long, you know what I'm saying, but we went long, but it was action packed all the way through, you know what I'm saying. So the last questions, man, was gonna lead us on out of here, man. Give me first. I want y'all to give me y'all top. Give me y'all top 4 teams from each conference at the halfway mark of the season, and then the last question that I have for you guys is, what coaches at this point of the season is on the hot seat? You know what I'm saying? And you can just give me teams if you don't just know the names, you know what I'm saying? Just what coaches, you know what I'm saying, off the top of y'all head, I know I'm just throwing this in there, that who's, you know what I'm saying, on a hot seat. And let's start with you first, Dennis, man. What you got on, like I said, the coaches that you feel like that's on a hot seat, and you know what I'm saying, what's your Elite 8 at this point?
Oh man, my top 4 teams in the well, I start with the NFC, man. I like Philly over there, man. I think Philly is still the one over there, man. I still like San Fran. San Fran been looking up in a little rough lately, man. They been injured, they been banged up. I like Dallas, you know what I'm saying, over there. And another team, man, I have to say Detroit, man. I have to say Detroit, you know what I'm saying, as right now, man. I think those probably the best 4 teams in the NFC right now, man. The AFC, man, I have to go with Baltimore, Kansas City, Um, I still think Miami he's gonna make a run, man. But right now, man, I got Jacksonville over Miami, man. I got to start giving Jacksonville some credit, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, we should, you know what I'm saying. He was should start giving Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, the love they've been steady, you know what I'm saying, just steady cruising, you know what I'm saying, this season. I know that AFC South is not the toughest, you know what I'm saying, the division in the world, but they've been doing what they supposed to do, man. So I'm gonna give them that fourth spot. And as far as coaches on being on the high seat, man. Man, he was so many changes, you know what I'm saying. Last season, man, all the teams that's doing bad, man, it just man. But I can't lie, man. The most obvious one, man, it hurts, man, because, you know what I'm saying, we all been watching this man for as long as we can remember, goddamn, watching football, man. But Bill Belichick, man, he's the most obvious guy. And he hasn't been able to get it done, you know what I'm saying, so far, you know what I'm saying, without Brady, man. And now, man, it changed, you know what I'm saying, the whole narrative, you know what I'm saying. Everybody saying the Patriot way, you know what I'm saying, was actually Tom Brady, man. So, you know what I'm saying, it's bad, you know what I'm saying, to see him go out like this, man. But, you know what I'm saying, I think, you know what I'm saying, this time, I don't think they're going to do it in the middle of the season, but I think at the season's end, man, I think we could see Bill Belichick, man, out of a job. It's crazy as it sounds.
Damn, that do sound crazy, you know what I'm saying, to be watching him all these years. And all of a sudden, we go from him being sometimes, man, before I let you go, Mike, is sometimes you got to realize, bro, the party might end at 2, man, but your ass might need to leave at 1. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the situation that's going on with him is that, you know what I'm saying, the party ended. The party, they told you the party ended at 2, and he should have just left at 1. And it seems like he trying to get everything he can get out of the party, and he gonna end up leaving at 2, and it just ain't working out too good for him. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to slide that in there real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slide it over to you, Mike. What you got on that, Mike, man? The whole situation for as, you know what I'm saying, what your teams is, your Elite 8, and what coach you got on the hot seat.
I'm gonna start with the coaches first, man. I got a couple of candidates, you know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, every year, you know, it usually be about 7, 8 spots open, you know what I'm saying, for the coaching spots, 6 to 8 spots, put it like that. And I feel like that trend gonna continue on. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of coaches get fired this year, man, more than what we think, man. So I'm gonna put the Bears coach on there, man. It's time for his ass to go, man. So the Bears coach, so I ain't even gotta say too much. Why, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He just need to go, period, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got it's a toss up between Tampa Bay and Atlanta coach, man. Todd Bowles, man, you know, I respect him as a defensive coordinator. But I think that's just what he is, bro. Defensive coordinator. I think, you know what I'm saying, his time is you know, when they basically went from what's the guy name? Bruce Arians to him. I feel like they made a mistake, man. But I feel like his time gonna be up. I feel like the guy from Atlanta, man, Arthur Smith, man, I feel like his time can be up also, because I feel like they can do way better than what they doing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they coaches kind of like holding them back. And Brandon Staley, man, his ass definitely need to go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it, bro. I'm really sick of dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they team too good, bro. Like they team way too good for them dudes to be losing like that, man. So Brandon Staley be getting by the skin of his teeth last couple of years, man. But I think his ass, it's time for him to go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you one more, man, for the coaching, man. And like I say, it's a lot of people supposed to be getting their ass up out of there, but them three will come close to mine, man. And I'm gonna put another team up there as well. I'm gonna say reason why I ain't gonna put Belichick up there, bro. I would put Belichick up there, but being that he got that extension, bro, I think they're gonna give him one more shot, one more year, bro. I think they're gonna give him one more year. But after that, if he don't prove nothing, I think it will be time for him to go also, man. So I could put Belichick on there, but I really think he's gonna have one more year, bro. And for as my Elite Eight, you know what I'm saying, top four, I'm with Dennis 100% on, you know, the top 4 teams in the NFC, which is the Eagles, the 49ers, the Cowboys, and Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That kind of been my top 4 pretty much all season, and that really ain't changed. I don't see nobody, you know, gaining ground on them. I seen everybody else is a contender outside of them. And for the AFC, you know, it's been neck and neck with Kansas City and Baltimore. I'm putting Cincinnati on there, you know what I'm saying, because Cincinnati hot right now. And when they get the rolling, we all know they done been there before, so they know what it takes. So, and then I'm putting Jacksonville on there because, like you say, we need to start getting Jacksonville more credit. They are in a weak division, but they could make some noise. They could very much make some noise when it comes time to playoff time.
Good shit. Good shit. The glaring coach that I see just like yeah, I can't even really get it out, but Carolina Panthers coach, man. Brother had too many shots, man. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hourglass is almost out of sand, bro, on him. Like, I just don't see, like, when coaches get fired, man, I don't think they should come straight back to being coach, man. You know what I'm saying? And even though he was in a situation as far as the organization, you know what I'm saying, him leaving and then just going back and then you getting a young quarterback like Bryce, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't think he's the right fit for Bryce, you know what I'm saying, at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? So I would say he on the hot seat, and I mean, I'm gonna say Mike McCarthy for the Cowboys. If he don't get to the conference championship, Dan Quinn gonna be down there calling plays, you know what I'm saying, on defense and running the team, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole team, the core, the nucleus of the team is already in place. All you gotta do is just pull him out and bring Dan down. So I think Mike McCarthy is on the high seat for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna really get too deep into other coaches, you know what I'm saying? But them just the coaches that I just been focused on and paying attention to all year. And it seems like Bryce Young should be put in a better situation for him to win. You know what I'm saying? They team, I think they gave up too much to get him in the first place, but the coach, he's supposed to fill that gap to make them a better team, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Mike McCarthy, man, at this point in time, conference, if he don't, especially if we play against the 49ers and lose against the 49ers for coming up on the third or fourth time, like, he out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's my biggest one, you know what I'm saying, from the simple fact that he got to make it to the conference championship. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he has everything that he need, but I think he got enough to make it to the conference championship. Like last year, it ain't no way you lose to a backup quarterback, man, in the playoffs. Just it ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, you know what I'm saying, for the NFC for these teams, I got Baltimore, I got Kansas City. Bengals is looking a little scary right now, so I'm gonna put Bengals in there, and I'm gonna rock with Jacksonville with y'all over Miami, because even though we harp on Jacksonville division or whatever, but at the same time, they play good football. And with Miami, it's like if you got a winning record, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna show up. So that's what I got over there. And for the other side, the NFC, I think I pretty much got what y'all got too. I got Philly, I got 49ers, I got, and I'm saying it in order to give y'all a better perspective on how I feel about these last two teams. I want to say I'm not sure who's third or fourth out of Detroit and Dallas, because we seen what happened when Detroit played against, even though, you know what I'm saying, your boys is a juggernaut right now, they still played against a team and they weren't competitive at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put them at fourth and slide Dallas at that third slide over there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I see that, man. That's pretty much what I got on that, man. But, like, we about to wrap this show, man. I appreciate everybody who's going to go back and watch the replay, man. We had a jam-packed show. We should have been getting y'all this content throughout the week, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my team, you know what I'm saying? Mike and Dennis. We've been trying to get it together, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get more consistent with this thing, you know what I'm saying? I think we had a great show tonight, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was on their A game. I guess because we was off, you know what I'm saying, we wanted to just come in and just make up for us not, you know what I'm saying, coming through these last couple shows that we supposed to come through with. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll see y'all guys again back on the show Saturday night. You got anything, Dennis, before we get out of here?
Oh, nah, man. Thank everybody, you know what I'm saying, for watching, man. And everybody stay blessed out there. Stay prayed up.
Already. What you got for us, Mike, before we get out of here, man?
Man, you know, all is blessed, man. And peace and blessings to everybody, man. You know, just keep subscribing to the show, man. Keep, you know what I'm saying, logging in them comments and liking, man. Keep supporting.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, man.